We welcome you to our meaningful meditation for this third Sunday of May 18th, and we are continuing in our series for this month. We practice new life, thinking about what our lives look like as we are Easter people living in this Easter season, and we are in the Gospel of John. And this Sunday we're actually going to be looking at a text that we often associate with Holy Week and Maundy Thursday, when Jesus is giving his commandment to the disciples to love one another as Jesus has loved them. And that's really our focus, is to think about how do we have the resources and the strength to love other people, and the answer is to focus on how Jesus loves us and to give that our great priority in our life. And there's a wonderful story by Frederick Buechner, who's one of my favorites, and he shares a story about a friend of his who was pastoring in a church, and they were doing their Christmas play, and at the end, when everyone was coming around to look at the Christ child, there was a little girl dressed up like an angel, and there were so many people around the Christ child that she couldn't see, and so she started yelling, "Let Jesus show, let Jesus show." And the pastor just kind of said the benediction, and that was the end of the service, because he felt like that was the greatest message that we could have in our hearts and in our lives, is to let Jesus show by our actions and what we do with our words and our lives. And so I think it's a really helpful image for us to think about, are we making the space in our life for people to see Jesus through us and our spirit and our actions? So that's what we'll be unpacking in this service. We also will be honoring our longtime bell director, Nina Flanagan. She's been on our staff for 28 years and has given so much to our congregation here, and so we will have a special celebration for her in the service, and then obviously we'll have some great cake afterwards as we celebrate her time here as well as her birthday. And so we hope that you'll come and join us for this special Sunday here. We are grateful for everybody that helped out with our campus-wide cleanup. Last week, the trees, bushes, flowers, everything is blooming. The birds are singing. It's a wonderful time to be here in Michigan, and we're excited to see you this Sunday. Looking ahead for June, we hope that you are planning on helping in some way with Vacation Bible School. It's coming up on June 16th is when it starts, and so we're looking for many hands and hearts to make the week a wonderful one. So register your kids and grandchildren, and then see if you could help us out. It's evening Bible school, so even if it's one evening that week, that would be a big help, Monday through Thursday of that week. And then also want to make sure that you are aware on your June calendar that June 8th is Pentecost, when we celebrate the birthday of the church, and it will be a bittersweet day here, as we'll also be saying goodbye to Dr. Jason Branham, who has served as our director of music, and he is heading down to the hot state of Florida, and so we want to send him off with all of our grateful hearts and thanksgiving for his years here. So we'll be honoring him in the service that day, and have some more cake as well. So that is June 8th. And then one last thing, if you have any graduates in your family, we'll be celebrating them on June 1st. So lots of celebrating, and that's kind of the way that we roll here. So excited to have those opportunities with you. So blessings for your faith journey. We're grateful for your engagement with us, and we'll hope to see you this Sunday as we come together in the season of Easter. Amen.